The Gaza conflict has reached a critical juncture. Defense Minister Benny Gantz has issued a stark ultimatum to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This move has injected a new level of uncertainty into the already volatile situation. Gantz's demands center on a radical shift in Gaza's governance. He is pushing for an end to Hamas rule. He envisions a multinational administration taking over control of the territory. This bold proposition has sent shockwaves through the Israeli political landscape. It has also raised eyebrows on the international stage. Gantz's ultimatum comes amidst escalating violence in Gaza. The region has been trapped in a cycle of conflict for years. This latest escalation has resulted in a devastating loss of life and widespread destruction. The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is deepening. There is a growing sense of urgency to find a lasting solution. Gantz's proposal, while controversial, aims to break this cycle of violence. However, it remains to be seen whether it can garner the necessary support. The stakes are incredibly high. The success or failure of Gantz's ultimatum could have profound implications for the future of Gaza. It could also significantly impact the wider Middle East region. The international community is watching closely, urging all parties to exercise restraint and seek a peaceful resolution. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the trajectory of the Gaza conflict. The response to Gantz's ultimatum will likely shape the future of the region for years to come. Gantz's proposal is nothing short of revolutionary. It calls for a complete overhaul of Gaza's governance structure. The central pillar of his plan is the removal of Hamas from power. Hamas, designated as a terrorist organization by many Western countries, has been in control of Gaza since 2007. Gantz argues that their rule has been detrimental to the well-being of the Palestinian people. He believes that their militant ideology and commitment to armed struggle have only exacerbated the cycle of violence. In place of Hamas, Gantz proposes the establishment of a multinational administration. This administration would be tasked with overseeing the governance of Gaza. It would be responsible for ensuring the provision of essential services. This includes healthcare, education, and infrastructure development. Gantz envisions a coalition of international actors participating in this administration. This could include the United Nations, the European Union, and Arab states. The goal is to create a stable and secure environment in Gaza. This would allow for the rebuilding of the territory and the improvement of living conditions for its residents. Gantz's vision is ambitious, but not without its critics. Some argue that removing Hamas from power by force would only lead to further instability. They express concerns about the feasibility of establishing a multinational administration. The complexities of international collaboration and the potential for disagreements among participating actors are significant challenges. Others question the long-term sustainability of such an administration. They emphasize the need for a solution that addresses the root causes of the conflict. This includes the underlying issues of Palestinian statehood and Israeli security concerns. Netanyahu's response to Gantz's ultimatum has been cautious. He is facing intense pressure from various factions within his own government. Some members of his coalition support a more hardline approach to Gaza. They reject any notion of negotiating with Hamas. Others are more receptive to Gantz's proposal. They see it as a potential pathway to de-escalate the conflict and address the humanitarian crisis. Netanyahu must carefully navigate these internal divisions. He needs to maintain unity within his government while formulating a coherent response to Gantz's challenge. Adding to the complexity of the situation is the international dimension. The United States, a key ally of Israel, has expressed reservations about Gantz's plan. US officials have traditionally opposed any move to legitimize Hamas. They have also raised concerns about the feasibility of a multinational administration. Saudi Arabia, another influential player in the region, has taken a more nuanced stance. While opposed to Hamas, the Saudis have shown a willingness to engage in dialogue with all parties involved. They have also been active in providing humanitarian assistance to Gaza. Netanyahu must consider these international perspectives as he weighs his options. The fallout from Gantz's ultimatum could have significant repercussions for Netanyahu's political future. A decisive response that aligns with public opinion could bolster his standing. However, a misstep could further alienate certain segments of the population. It could also weaken his position within the government. The international community's reaction will also play a crucial role. Netanyahu must carefully calibrate his actions to avoid diplomatic fallout. He must strive to maintain Israel's strategic alliances while addressing the pressing challenges posed by the Gaza conflict.